Hello, everybody. This is Vinima from Get Set Go Marketing, and in this video, I'm going to be talking about the three value propositions of a marketplace startup and why it's important to pay attention to all the three aspects for your startup with success. As we all understand, a startup has demand side and a supply side, but there is also a third side, which you will understand if you watch this video till the end. Now, let's get started by talking about the supply side. What is supply in the marketplace? A marketplace is nothing but a platform that facilitates transaction between the suppliers and the customers. So you can think of suppliers as vendors. And as vendors, what do they want? So, as any vendor, they want more customers, first and foremost. They want not just customers, they want better conversion. And if your startup can promise them more income, more customers, and ability to build a business independently, that's the key. And if they're convinced that you can provide that value easily and consistently, they will become your customers. And it's also essential to understand that supply is extremely critical to a marketplace because a good supply always attracts demand. So typically, you as a startup, you would attract your supply side value proposition through your IP or through some process, and it's it's like access to more customers, access to better customers, improving their conversion rates. That's typically be your value proposition. Now, having discussed the value proposition to the supply side, let's go and talk about the value proposition for the demand side. What is the demand side in a startup? Well, demand is nothing as in a marketplace, it's customers. And they're looking for better prices, they're looking for cost savings, they're looking for convenience, they're looking for better choice, they're looking for wisdom of the crowds, they're looking for benefits. And if your marketplace can again provide this benefit through some technology, an IP, or some workflow, then most likely your customers will keep coming and doing business. And also, if you have a good supply, that good supply would also attract customers. Now, after speaking about the demand side value proposition and the supply side value proposition, now let's talk about the third, which is a extremely critical value proposition and which most startups overlook. This is the value proposition for investors. And any investor whom you will approach for fundraising, then looking for, in most cases, they're looking for, in all cases, not, I would not say most, but in all cases, first and foremost, they look for an exit. They're looking for always. They're looking for all the activities that will align with an exit. So keeping that in mind, they're looking for a team that is gritty and can quickly change product direction based on market feedback. So for first and foremost, they're looking for a team. The second thing they're looking for is a competitive moat and how, as a company, you can build a moat to protect your product. Why would they like? Just think about it. Why would they like your market share and their investment to be eaten away by the competitors? So anything that builds moat, like distribution, partnerships, brand, economy of scale, is super important. And the third thing that investors are looking for is investors want to go after a large market as that multiplies their returns. And they're looking for an exit which is like 3x to 5x of their investment. And even the more, the better. So you need to address all these factors and show how your company, the product can achieve, and your team can achieve, help align with their investment goals. And that will result in fundraising success. So if you want like this video, let me summarize what we discussed in this video. We discussed what is a marketplace, and we discussed the three key value propositions. That's number one is the supply, because always a good supply will bring customers. The demand side, because customers care about better prices, convenience, wisdom over crowds, better choice, etc. And the third and the most critical thing, especially if you're raising funds, is what is the value proposition for an investor? Remember, an investor is always looking for an exit, and they want an exit and a return on investment many times over. Now, if you like this video, consider subscribing to this channel for more such videos. Thank you.